Unstoppable Zoodle. Meet Zoodle. Zoodle was not like other cats. While most cats moved with the grace of a silent shadow, Zoodle moved with the grace of a falling piano. His eyes didn't quite agree on which direction to look, and his tongue had a permanent lease on the outside of his mouth. He was a masterpiece of delightful disarray, much like the portrait in Cat JPEG. His owner, Alara, loved him dearly, even if breakfast was a daily challenge. Every morning, Alara would place a bowl of premium salmon crunchies on the floor. Zoodle would wind up for a graceful leap, only to miscalculate the distance and land squarely inside the bowl, sending kibble flying like tiny brown stars across the kitchen. One afternoon, Zoodle spotted a fly. Most cats would crouch, wiggle their bums, and pounce. Zoodle decided the best strategy was to stare at the fly with his left eye while his right eye tracked a passing dust bunny. He began to spin in a slow, wobbling circle, convinced he had the insect surrounded. Zoodle decided to venture into the garden to show off his hunting prowess to the neighbor's cat, a very serious Persian named Maximilian. Maximilian sat on a stone pedestal, looking like a fluffy king. Zoodle tried to approach with a cool, confident strut, but his tongue got stuck to a blade of grass halfway through. Suddenly, a bright orange butterfly fluttered past. Zoodle's eyes crossed so hard, they nearly performed a full rotation. He forgot about Maximilian and the grass. He launched himself into the air, his paws paddling like he was swimming through a sea of gravy. He didn't catch the butterfly, but he did manage to land on the lowest branch of the old oak tree. Getting up the tree was an accident. Getting down was a mystery Zoodle wasn't prepared to solve. He sat on the branch, his tongue draped over the wood, looking down at Alara. She sighed and brought out the emergency rescue kit, which was really just a laundry basket and a very long rope. Alara climbed the ladder, careful not to startle the quirky explorer. She knew Zoodle's depth perception was a suggestion rather than a rule. She reached out, calling his name softly, hoping he wouldn't try to help the rescue process by jumping the wrong way. With a gentle scoop, Alara tucked Zoodle into the basket. He didn't seem to mind. In fact, he immediately tried to taste the wicker handle. As they descended, Zoodle purred a sound that was less like a motor and more like a pigeon with a kazoo. Back inside, Zoodle decided he had enough adventure for one day. He went to find his bed, but his eyes led him astray once more. Instead of his soft velvet cushion, he found a large ceramic bowl on the dining table filled with oranges. He climbed in, curled into a ball, and fell fast asleep. Alara found him there later and just shook her head. Some cats were born to be hunters, and some were born to be royalty. Zoodle was born to be Zoodle, a chaotic, cross-eyed bundle of joy who made every day a little bit weirder and a lot more wonderful. She gave him a soft pat on the head, and Zoodle licked her thumb in his sleep.